It's up there going. All right, ladies, real quickly. I want to first of all welcome you guys all for being here. And as you notice, you're probably missing Michelle Pont. She had a very unexpected conflict at the last minute that she couldn't get out of. But, you know, she really wanted us to tell you how much she misses being with us, especially this last call of the season. But Vicki and I are here to get you up to speed with some things that we want to share. And I do have Michelle's notes right here. So I will be reading some of her thoughts or some of the things that she does, and I put them in my own words. But let's get started. It's June 7th, and summer is in full swing. Michelle, Vicki, and I want to just say from the get-go of this call, ladies, let's take advantage of everything Cabby is giving us this month to make June the very best June that we've ever had. Let's do that together. Okay, today, many of you may have gotten a text from Cabby asking you to register for Fashion Week. And if you haven't done that, I just want to get that off the table right now. Please do it ASAP for their sake, just to get the registration done. Can you believe that in 6 weeks, we will be in Nashville? It's hard to believe, but the time will go fast and we will be there before we know it. There are a few things, there's just a couple of things I want to share, just things that we're going to be doing to make sure that you have it on your calendar. Friday afternoon of Fashion Week at 2 p.m., we in the Nelson organization are going to be gathering together for just a casual time in a local place. And I'll tell you the name of it in just a second. To be together, to just, we know what we do best, to have a glass of wine and talk and just start the festivities off Fashion Week together. And the place that we're going to go to is a local, it's new, and it's called Layer Cake. And then around 4, we'll walk over to the Fashion Week to the convention center. It's only about 0.4 of a mile. So it's just a real quick walk together, and we'll start Fashion Week together. So put that on your calendar. More details will follow as it gets closer. We'll give you the address and everything. But just let's plan to be together from 2 to 4-ish at the Layer Cake. Secondly, I want you to put on your calendar that Tuesday of Fashion Week is July the 18th at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All of the founders and the directors will be doing a virtual kickoff celebration. And as always, you will get a reminder with all of the details in the next few weeks. So those are the 2 things for Fashion Week I want y'all to get down and just plan to be a part of. Okay, shifting gears a bit. I just want to remind us and say, and we all know this, 1624.1 is the benchmark, or is, of the growing Cabby business that has been in our DNA from the get-go, from all of us as we've started Cabby. We will celebrate but first of all, I just want to say, if you are close to reaching one of those goals, 16 shows, hitting 24, you still have time. We have 2.5 weeks. So please know it's doable. Now, all of you who we will celebrate, anybody at Scoop that does the 1624.1, but any of you who sell 16 shows, sell 24K for the first time, and anyone who has brought on a new team member, we will be toasting you in Michelle's suite immediately after the closing session on Saturday afternoon with a champagne toast. Details will be coming. If everybody would put themselves on silence, I forgot to mute everybody. So that would help me. Okay. So just mute yourself, please. Thank you. So just know that a special invitation will be coming to any of you that will be invited to Michelle's suite. Ladies, in the Nelson organization, squads continue to make a huge difference in the lives and the businesses of our fellow stylists. And I've asked Katie Korak to share with us why her squad has been so important to her and her Cabby business. So give me a second so I can spotlight her.
Oh, you don't have it.
I know how to do this right now. Okay, share with us.
There I am. Hi, everybody. Yeah, Barbara asked me to talk a little bit about it, and I'm here to tell you right off the bat, I wouldn't be doing Cabby anymore if it wasn't for my squad. And we've been meeting together. We were trying to figure out if it's for 5 seasons or 7 seasons, but it's been a while. And the initial idea was for accountability. So there are 5 of us and we started meeting, but the thing is, it turned into so much more. We meet every week and we are super supportive of each other, super encouraging. It doesn't matter whether you're selling 100K or you're reaching for 24. Everybody has their own business and we all have our own goals, but we work with each other to support them in getting where they want to be. And now it's turned into, we produce marketing materials, we do virtual shows together, we produce a newsletter every other week. And we all take turns doing the work. We all have gifts and talents and we share them amongst each other and lift each other up. And just, I mean, it's been fabulous. And I know Kim Cole is on here tonight, and all of us would agree that it's what keeps us going. So when you hit a slump in the season and you're just not feeling it, the squad lifts you up and sends you on your way. And my squad in particular, I love them because they'll call me out, no problem. Like, Katie, get your act together. But it's turned into so much more, and my why has changed. And the reason, the why I do Cabby is for that community.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Katie. Ladies, if I hope every one of you heard the power of a squad, and really Cabby created the squads for the entire company after watching what the Nelson organization and how meaningful they have been for our group. So be on the lookout for a survey that'll be coming out in the coming few days that will ask you, would you like to stay in the same squad you're in, or would you like to mix it up a little bit? And I just ask you, if you're not in a squad, to please, please, please consider joining one in the fall. And you can indicate your desire by filling out in the survey. It'll be a question there that you can say, yes, I want to join one. Okay, next, I want to alert you to that next Wednesday, June the 14th at 12 p.m. So 12 noon, excuse me, 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. There's going to be a business bite on booking for fall. They're calling it Let's Schedule Fall. You can either go on your register. Y'all, my computer is about to die and I don't know what to do. Hold on. I am so sorry. Let me just keep going. You can register by going on your in your library under events, and there's a business bite registration, or just go on your Facebook currently Cabby next Wednesday at 12 noon Pacific and watch it live. Just remember, it's next Wednesday, and it'll be all about booking for fall. Leanne Hendricks is I think a 6th or 7th season stylist who joined in spring. She became a launch stylist in spring of 2020. In those beginning turbulent days of the pandemic. And I asked Leanne to please share with us her thoughts and thinking on booking. Let me see if where's Lee? Oh, there she is. And let me spotlight her. There you go. Okay, Leanne.
Okay, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, in my early days of being a stylist, I didn't really know what success looked like. And when Cabby said, you know, you need to book 10 shows by Scoop, it was Scoop then, I said, okay, I just did what they told me to do. And ever since my very first season, scheduling 10 shows by Fashion Week has been a non-negotiable for me. I just get to go to Fashion Week and enjoy it and get excited and come home so excited and ready to go. And I can just enjoy unpacking the clothes and getting ready for my presentation, knowing that August and September are already booked. And so that's not a pressure on me anymore because I've already done that. And I can dive into helping my hostesses get excited about the new collection and making out their wish list for all the things they're going to get with all their hostess benefits. It just it helps keep my momentum high and sets me up for a solid selling season. And then I'm intentional about booking my shows off of those 10 shows that I've already got on the calendar. So, I just did what Cabby told me to do in the beginning, and it's proven that, we all know that this is the key to success. And I've just done it season after season. And my business has grown as a result. So I will be doing that again this season.
Thank you, Leanne. Let me undo you and just say, yes, I just appreciate so much that because I've watched Leanne, as she said, she did what Cabby said to do, and she did it. And it's proven to cause her business to grow at a really steady rate by booking strong. Now, we need to be thinking about fall, and we need to be planning on how we're going to have a strong start. But as I said at the very beginning, we still have 2.5 weeks to finish this season, spring 23, strongly. So let's get some inspiration from Miss Vicky. It's your turn. And where are you so I can spotlight you? Hold on.
At this point, I don't know whether to do this or
There you go.
it's real grainy.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies, I don't know about you. I'm excited about what I get to talk to you about tonight, but I'm so grateful for the incentives Cabby is offering to make it easier to sell strong in June, because that's not always the case. It's not easy to sell in June, but I love it when they make our job easier. The client appreciation opportunity is a fabulous one. It gives us a reason to reach back out to clients.
Right Bank uses a.
Somebody mute.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks. This opportunity, it gives us a reason to reach back out to clients that have already purchased earlier in the season, to let them know that we have an amazing opportunity for them to get something free. Plus, we have new pieces to share probably since they've seen the collection, which gives them more of an incentive to buy. It also gives us an opportunity to reach out to our active clients that haven't shopped yet. This is one time when waiting until the last minute is helpful. We can all agree it's easier to call someone when you have something you can give them that's free. So also look and see if any of your clients have one of the free pieces in their favorites. This is another great way to start a conversation with clients to get them to shop in June. Okay, let's talk about the top 50 in June. Each of us will be within a seasonal group. And you can see these groups in the back of the library under rewards and programs, and you'll know which group you're in. If you fall in the top 10 with a minimum of 4,000 in PQV, you will receive your fall collection in by July 13th. So you're going, well, what does that mean? Well, that means you'll be wearing fall pieces during Fashion Week and no one else will. But you also get a free fall 23 extended size outfit of your choice. And I know if some of you are thinking, there's no way I'll be in the top 10. First of all, stop thinking that way. And second of all, you still have an opportunity to win. So if you fall in the top 11 through 50, you just have to have 3,000 in PQV and you can still win an extended size outfit for free. You also get put in a raffle to win a Fashion Week swag bag that totals $250. And yes, you can still win even though you don't go and attend Fashion Week, but we hope you're with us so we can celebrate you if you win. So ladies, let's take advantage of these great opportunities and sell strong through the end of June, like Barbara was talking about. We can all do this with just a little bit of activity every day. And I'm like Katie, this is what my squad does for me. They get me going, and it just takes a little bit of activity every day. We all know that one of 3 ways that we make money is selling our samples. We're asking the Nelson organization to wait to have your sample sale until the end of June or the beginning of July. The reason for this is very important. It's because many stylists still have a goal that they're wanting to hit, or they want to finish strong to get that nice paycheck in July. But what you can do is you can host a buy one, reserve one in the month of July. So that way it's a win-win for you and your clients. You're getting, you're selling all the way through June, and your clients are getting some great discounts, and you're getting rid of your samples. Okay, ladies, not to mention that doing this and waiting and selling all the way through June, this helps our company tremendously. And we love our company and we're so grateful for it. And we want to do everything we can to help it. I want y'all to hear from a fellow stylist, our very own Amy Harris, who has truly inspired many of her team members and her squad to take action. Okay, Barbara, will you
Sure will.
Amy? Okay, Amy, will you please tell us what you are doing to sell strong in June?
So when the announcement came through in last week's Cabby Connection with the free piece with purchase, basically, a light bulb went off for me. I had kind of resigned myself that I wasn't going to hit my goal. My numbers weren't where I wanted them to be. The 2 shows that I had booked in June, both had canceled earlier in that week, and I was kind of done mentally. And the incentive came out and I was like, oh my goodness, I can totally do this. And if you guys remember, on May 19th, you got an active client update from Cheryl in the home office. So I went back to that. Well, y'all, there's 328 names on that list for me personally. That's a lot. And I'd been working this list for a long time. So I decided to send and throw down the gauntlet for a 250 or bust challenge. And I reached out to some of my stylist friends and I started a group me, and I've got a few gals in there to just spur each other on. And I further pared my list down on Monday and just went from spring clients of 2022 that had already purchased $250 or more, but hadn't shopped this season. Well, when I cleaned that list up, I had 58 women on that list. Okay, so mentally, where am I? I know I can find, like Katie challenged us to do, 30 women to spend $250. I'm not asking them to host a show. I'm not asking them to do anything major. I'm asking them to buy an outfit, and they're either going to do it or they're not. But I'm telling you, it's working. I am working this list. I've already reached out to about 15 women. I had a personal appointment yesterday. She spent $529. She hadn't shopped the entire season yet. So if I can encourage you guys, this works. Everybody wants something free. And by golly, who doesn't want a $158 dress, right? I mean, the Paragon tank's nice too, but dear Lord, even if they don't want it, I had one gal go, well, I don't want anything on this group. And I said, well, buy it and I'll sell it for you at my sample sale and give you the 50% off, right? I mean, it's a no-brainer. So anyhow, I would just encourage you guys, use the data that you have. If you're a new stylist and you don't have this data, This is a great way for you to reach out to new women and say, oh my goodness, Cabby is going to reward you for becoming a client, and see who you can't get to shop with you.
Wow. Amy, that is so good. I love that about the new clients. That's really good. Okay, Amy, before I pass the baton back to Barbara, will you also share what you found in the fine print, which I never read? That's why I love friends like Amy that point these things out. In our contract that might be very beneficial to us in today's economic times.
Absolutely. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm a high red, right? So I am very, very driven. I'm an attorney by trade. So yes, I do read the disclosures in our agreement. There is gold verbiage in your Cabby disclosures. So if you aren't looking at this, go ahead and take a peek at it, you guys. So in our disclosures, it tells you that there are over 50% of all stylists. I'm going to repeat that. 50% of all stylists. If there's 3,000 of us, that's 1,500 women, you guys, not 2, not 20, half of us are making over $40,000 a year with a Cabby business. That is huge. When you compare us to other social selling companies, that is a massive statistic. The other statistic that's really important is that our average stylist, that's everybody. So out of all 3,000 of us, the average stylist is making over $25,000 a year. Do you guys know that the average direct selling representative, whatever they're called, makes $2,400 a year? Okay. So how can you use that? There was an article that just came out. This is what caught my attention. I brought it up to the strategic task force, that the average household in the United States needs an extra $5,200 of income in 2023 to be where they were in 2022. Do y'all get that? So this year, your household needs to find an extra $5,200 to be where you were last year financially. What better opportunity than to tell someone, that friend, that stylist, potential stylist, that client, that hostess, that neighbor, whoever, that school teacher, hey, I have a real, viable, financially legitimate business opportunity that the average stylist is making $25,000 a year. Come check us out. Plus they get a $1,000 incentive. Anyway, cool stuff.
Okay, ladies, let me put myself, that should make you go, wow, oh my gosh. That should give us all the confidence that we need to reach out to women and share this business. How often do you hear yourself, or have you heard another Cabby lady say, Cabby is a gift I never knew I needed? You've heard that. Think about, we really do have something unique that we can offer to people that could really make a big difference in another woman's life. We have 23 days left in this season to team build. But I first of all want to celebrate what we've done so far and let you know what's happened in the Team Nelson organization. Our spring 23 goal is 33 stylists. And up to today, we now have 27 launch stylists. Ladies, that's only 6 new applicants that we need to reach our goal. I want us to go past the goal. I just think it's so exciting because we have so much to offer. And this is really doable. So let me share 3 things that I invite you to be a part of as you think through, who can I share this opportunity with? And I just want to put in, always be thinking about her. What would Cabby do for her? Okay, number 1, invite her to a Cabby chat. Amber Stovall led one. We've been doing them. I think this is our 3rd or 4th one in the last several weeks. One last night. There were 4 stylists besides Amber and 4 guest. This hour together it was super relational, and we had so much fun. As the stylists shared their stories, the facts and figures of the business were organically mixed in to the discussion. So it was just very natural. And it gave these women a very safe space to ask any question they wanted to. So if you have a prospect that could benefit from coming to come together with a small group of stylists and other interested women, I would just ask you to reach out to Amber and me. And then also just remember that if you have a specific lady that you want to find another Cabby stylist like her that she could, meet, we will work hard and we'll do it as quickly as possible if you need something right away. So just reach out to one of us. Secondly, I invite you to call me and to do a Zoom call with your prospect. I absolutely love meeting these women. And I love to just have the time very casually to talk with them and help them think through if Cabby is a good fit for them. So I invite you, bring anyone in the next 23 days. Lastly, I shared last week in the Nelson newsletter what I had learned from another ambassador in another organization. Excuse me, about digging into the team historical summary in our back office. Excuse me, let me just get a glass of water. Thank you. Anyway, in our team historical summary, you can dig in, and I began to see all of the ladies that had ever become a stylist in my organization, in any of my team's organization. Ladies, there were 5 to 10 years of a list. And I'm embarrassed to say that there were women that I didn't remember who they were. So I Facebook stalked them. And I remembered I would go in and see how they did. And after doing this work, I came up with a list of women that I would really, really love to come back into our organization, into the company, and work with us. So what did I start doing? I started calling these ladies. It was a precious time of reconnecting. It took a lot of time, but it was so worth it, just hearing about what they've done for the last 5, 7, 10 years. And I invited them to join me to what I'm calling a boomerang call. It's next Tuesday, and you can get all the details tomorrow in the Nelson News. Next Tuesday at 12 noon and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where they can hear what's different and new about Cabby. Remember, most of these ladies that I've talked with were stylists 6, 7, 8 years ago. Think about how their life is probably so different now than when they had to retire for good life reasons. So I'm asking you, will you join me? I really believe that this is a gold mine of a possibility that we have never mined. And I would ask you to go into, if you have a list, if you're veteran enough to know, to have had team members, to go in and start calling. You just never know. Your personal call and your ask and your desire for her to hear what Cabby is doing now under our new leadership just might spark a desire in her to come back. So I ask you, will you join me? And let me know if there's anything I can do to help you. So Vicki, is there anything else you want to share?
Yeah, okay, Team Nelson. That is all we have tonight, and we cannot thank each of you for getting on. It's always so wonderful seeing all of your faces that we don't get to see on a regular basis. And like Barbara said, we have 23 days left in the month. So pick up the phone and call that client and reach out to that prospect. I hope y'all have a wonderful evening and the great rest of your week. Thank y'all.
Thank
Thank
you.
y'all.
Mhm.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody. Thank y'all for
Have
joining
a
us.
great rest of your night.
Thanks for putting up with Vicky and me, not Michelle.
I could share just a bit, a girl that was with Matilda Jane that lives in my area that I met at the airport on the way home from Scoop. She's going to join our multi-stylist sample sale at the end of June, but I talked to her the other day and she said, there is absolutely no comparison to the resources and the help she has gotten with Cabby in her past experience. She said there was just absolutely no comparison.
So
Wonderful.
precious to hear.
Wow. That is great, Gloria. Thank you for sharing that.
That's encouraging.
It makes you so proud to be a Cabby stylist,
Right.
doesn't it?
Right.
Yes.
We don't know what we have.
That's right. And that's why we
Right.
need to have that confidence that we need to encourage each other to have the
Right.
confidence and to
Right.
share. Yeah.
That's right.
Righty. Good night. Thank y'all.
Good night. Thank you.
Bye.
You're amazing, Barbara. And Vicky, you did a great job.
You did a great job too, Katie.
Thank you, Katie. And
No,
Amy.
but you guys really did.
No, it was a good call. I got
I
a
mean,
couple
just
text
step
messages
in
already.
like that and take over.
Good.
And yeah, and Barbara, you
great,
look
ladies.
amazing in
Good night.
red.
Thank you.
Red is her color.
Well, y'all, if you could have seen me run upstairs, I threw my shoes off. I had to go get my charger. I was saying bad words up. I'm glad someone's screaming on.
Hey, look, you got to do what you got to do. And you know
I'm
what?
just happy you're not wearing black.
I looked up at my battery and I'm going, my gosh.
Oh, good night.
No, you
ladies.
guys did a great job. It really
Very kind.
moved and
Very kind. But y'all, thank y'all, and especially the two of you for jumping on the last minute.
Of
To,
course.
it was
Y'all
it was
did
very. I
amazing.
feel like what we had to say. I hope it made a dent.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I think doing
Oh,
that.
Let me stop
great
the recording.
job. Oh,
Y'all want to talk about Michelle any while we're on this?
Yes. Stop that. I'm telling you, that little skinny heifer, I'm telling you.